crowns up. I wear my crown.
Welcome to the No Crown Tilted podcast. Today we're going to be talking about if you could truly love two people at the same time and if it's a difference between women and men being heartbroken. I'm your host, Kia Bia, and along with me is my six beautiful co-hosts. Introduce yourselves, ladies.
Hi, I'm Deborah.
What up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl Slim.
What's up? It's your girl Unique.
I'm V.
It's Jazz, chocolate honey.
Yo, with your girl Key Lolo. Y'all know we
No.
That dope. Love that.
Hey, ladies. So I want to
Mhm.
know, you think you could love two people at the same time and not break anybody's heart? What you think about that, V?
I think so. I mean, if you can be with two people at the same time, you can love somebody at the same
Yeah.
can. I feel like you can. It is
time.
possible to love two people at the same time at
yeah,
one time, but it's not possible to be in love with two people at the
Mm-mm.
same.
yeah,
It's a
Mm-mm.
difference between
exactly.
loving someone and being in love with someone. So when you talk about just like loving, like yeah, you can love, of course, have love for somebody, but
Right,
to
but not
be in
be.
love with two people at one time, nah,
You
that's
can be in love with
It
two
is,
Yeah,
people at
but
one
it's
time.
draining. I think that's draining.
that's
It's
too
too
much
much
work.
energy, too much. Exactly.
No, you could be in love with two people at one time, but then it's like, now, I'm not saying be with both of them, but if I'm in love with both of y'all, but I'm with one, like, what do you do then? Do you choose or do you? I don't know. But you can be in love with two people at
Like
once,
I said,
and you
that's
can't
draining.
choose. You can't
I
choose.
don't think so. I
I
agree
don't
with
need them,
Kiana.
mom. Yeah.
right.
You could love all day long, but be in
in
love with two
love.
people
Yeah.
at the same time, you can't.
Mm.
I don't think it's realistic.
And if you are
Yeah.
that, I just feel like if you do say I'm in love with two people at one time, then you're not being real. You don't know what real love is because I can't give you that same love being in
That's
love with
right. You better talk
Exactly.
about it,
you.
girl. You
That's
better
right.
talk about
That's
it.
That's
two different
right.
things.
Nah, you could be in love with two people at one time.
Because if you're in love with
Just stick it to
somebody,
what she said.
you in love with them, you're not going to give the love that you're giving
To
him
someone else.
to somebody else.
Exactly.
But that don't
The
mean
love is not going to
can't.
be the same.
Yeah, that don't mean you can't have love for the other person.
Right.
But to be
Right.
in love, like legit, we in love. Nah, that's one man to my poom poom yeah. One man.
What you think about that, Unique?
I'm a little conflicted. I think you can, like Jasmine said, but at the same time, will you really be giving the same amount of love to each person at the same time? So it's a little conflicted. I feel like you can, but again, I feel like even if I can be in love with two people, but you're always going to love one person more. It's not going to be the same level of love. So I think it is possible, but the level of love that you're giving one over the other can't be the same. Because, like you said,
So
you
why
can't.
not? So why just waste your time? Let's
No,
just
but
stick
it's
with
No,
one
like
I'm just
person,
saying. But
right?
so, like Kilolo said, like it's yeah, it can happen, but I really don't believe it's to the same
Hmm.
level on both people. I
Because if
don't
I'm
think
in
so.
love
Right.
with two people, that means it's too much. You gotta get the same love. If I'm in love with two people, I gotta share that. Because if I'm in love with you, I'm all about you. So I'm gonna be all about two people at the same time, trying to please.
That's that's why it's not going to work. It's
Yeah,
not going to work because if I'm in love with you, I'm in love with you. Now
yeah,
I may love this person, this other
Right.
person, but I'm not going to give him the same amount of love that I give this
Hmm.
other person.
But what
Hmm.
if both men?
I wouldn't want to, because if you're in love with somebody, you give them your all. You don't
Mm.
like
yeah.
give them a little bit, like that 80-20 bullshit. You don't do that.
Exactly.
So
But what if
The
both men are
2080.
doing the same thing? Like, what if both men is literally equaling out to the same thing? Like, They take you on the dates. They being affectionate to you. They showing you a bunch of attention. Like they doing everything that you want. What if
But
both
I
men
just
are
feel
doing
like
both things?
eventually you're gonna get tired. Eventually you're gonna just choose one because after a while, that's just too
Exactly.
much.
Yeah,
It's
he
too
just getting
much
some. He
time,
trying to
too
Yeah.
put
much
you up for
energy.
Yeah,
somebody.
we're not saying. I don't think you necessarily have to. Just because you in love with a person, you could be in love with them and not be with them. So I could be in a relationship and be in love with my
How that
partner.
work?
No, but I'm saying
Because
you. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like you be in love, right? You be in love with two people. You in a relationship with one, but you in love with somebody else, and now you have to choose
But
who to
how
be
does
with.
that work? Because now your
that
mind,
way,
your heart is all over the place. Everything's just all over.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it's hard because like Kia said, like both of these men are like, you know, what you want to be in love with them. So now you do have to make a choice. You can't be dating both of them, but that's hard. You can't do that. But you can be in love with two people because now you like, you know, how
Mm.
do I
Well, I
stay with
guess
this
that's what
one
like
without
the new
hurting
thing
him
that's
and then
going
go to
on.
that one? So it is a hard choice, but you can do it.
But
That's
that's not
that's a new
Yeah.
that's a
polyamory.
new thing that's
Yeah,
going
that's
on. I
for
it's
think
a
me
because I
loose.
shit,
That's
because I,
yeah because
that's
I
polyamory.
don't
So
love like that.
you can
That's what
simultaneously
that
be
is.
but
Pilot.
polyamory. So that's what Neo is doing, and trust me, he love all four of his girlfriends,
I don't
right?
think so.
But
Yeah, but I bet you he's not in love with all four of them.
but that's part of being like in a it's out there. It's a word for it.
Yeah,
So it's out there. People do
Polly.
it every day. So it can happen, but you
yeah,
know,
it can. But I mean, like, who
So it's
would do
more
that?
so being
I'll tell you
secretly in
one
love.
thing,
but
like he
polyamory is
said,
upfront.
that's too much work.
Exactly, like
Yeah,
that's a
That's too
lot.
much work.
I called you the wrong name and all that.
Girl,
But you can't
bye.
be mad though, especially if you know it. Like
Not the
Right,
polyamory, they
if
Yeah.
you
good
know
to
it, that's
date
a
the same
difference.
people.
If you know
Yeah.
it, that's a difference. You don't have to,
I
be.
wouldn't be secretly in love with two people. If I'm gonna be if I really love you, you want to know about the other one. It's up to you to make that choice. I ain't hiding it, running around sneaking. I ain't doing that.
So with that, with what you just said just now, you think there's a difference between women breaking men heart and men breaking women heart?
I think it
Like you
hurts the
think,
same. I think the level of pain is the same because I think I've seen men that have been heartbroken and they're crushed. I also seen women that's heartbroken and is crushed. So I think depending on the relationship, I think it ain't no one over the other when it comes to heartbreak.
Yeah,
mm,
I think they just handle it different. Women handle it a little different than men handle it,
You know what they
but
say? They say
but the pain is the same probably.
women
mm,
in the beginning be all like destroyed and heartbroken and crying and doing that, but like 6 months later, she good. Like she gonna get back on her feet and she gonna be
Oh
good.
yeah.
The men is
mm,
opposite. The men in the beginning, they don't care. They like whatever. But 6 months later down the line, they be like
they trying to get you back.
Men,
they destroyed
But
and they
you know, we can't speak on how men feel because we're not a man. So we don't know the level of hurt or, how they feel.
But
So we
talking
But
to
you
shouldn't
men,
even
have
speak
had
on the men's
conversations with
behalf.
men.
we talking
But
about talking to men.
you have conversations with men that dealt with a breakup
Yeah,
or
and
a
they tell
heartbreak.
you how
Like,
it felt.
Or even
yeah,
Yeah.
or even being with somebody and you can see how they acting.
right.
but
You
not
can
men don't like when you pull a you on you. That's when their heart be broke. When you do the
no,
same thing,
I feel like men just wait till it's too late to really be like, all right.
Mhm.
to want to step up and do what they're supposed to have
Or
been
I hate
doing.
when men
yeah,
don't act right, and then when
Mm-hmm.
you get finally leave them, then they
Now they want to
blame
act right.
you. They
right.
blame you, but you're not seeing why I left though. You're not looking at the reason why I left you. You just mad at me for leaving. I
You
hate
just a
that
straight
too.
up hoe. You been doing this all the while. You could just had, what I'm saying. You been doing this all day. You been ready to leave me. Good boy, please.
But then they want to change. You can't. It's too late to change. You want to
Especially when
change
they
after
in
thought.
jail.
If you could have
But
changed, you should have changed. Like, don't wait till I'm gone to want to change. It's too late.
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Do y'all think people can really change?
Nope,
I mean, yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say
Yeah.
that to
I
the I
good,
don't.
I
I
do.
don't
possible.
change.
Yeah. People.
Now, if
Yeah,
that's
I
who
I
you
do.
agree with
are, your
that.
character,
You can
then
change your diction, but you can't change your personality and your character. If it's in you, it's in you. You can change certain things about yourself. Like if you're an addict, you go get help. You can stop being an addict because you got the help that you needed. But if it's really in you, in your character, in this part of you, how you going to change that? Who are you changing it for? Because if that's you, you changing your character for somebody else is false. It means that you're not really being true to you.
No,
So
But
but what
you
can't
if
you?
so a
but,
cheater. So you
but
somebody that cheats. You don't think they can stop cheating? Once a cheater, always a cheater.
I think so. I
I
think
think
once a cheater, always a cheater. I
I
feel like
don't
you would
think
stop for
so.
a minute,
I
but then you could get right back to cheating, like if you
I
really
think
wanted
But
to.
I
Um,
see,
think if you
with
let
that,
that
I
nigga,
think. Go ahead, Vanessa.
I think if you let that nigga skate, he gonna slide. I don't care.
I
But
just feel like men. I just feel like if he cheated in his relationship, then it's possible he might not cheat in his next one because people act right for who they want to act right for. You know what I mean? Like I
That
feel like
I mean,
that.
it's
I feel like
possible, but it's still in them to
you
cheat.
think.
They still got it
I just
because
feel
they
like
they did it
people.
before.
I feel like people change. People can change. It's just up to them if they want to change or not. Because at the end of the day, if you keep doing the same thing and the same thing, after a while, you be like, "Well, damn. Let me go
and
ahead and try to do the right thing or try." You understand what I'm saying? So I do
and
believe that people can change. It's just up to the person.
So
right.
and that
once.
I wanna piggyback on that because I believe people can change because I have changed.
And mom, me
I have
too.
changed.
Me too.
My
That's right.
personality was totally different. And I didn't change for nobody. I changed for
For
myself to
myself.
better myself
That's right.
because my personality was a little, I mean,
Yeah.
I could be
Yeah.
that bitch.
Yeah. I think you can change. Yeah.
So,
It's just
yeah.
on.
So
It's
do
just
you
on the
I
think
person
that?
if they
changed to
want to
better
change.
myself.
So do you think is a certain situation where you could really change, and then there's somewhere you can't?
Well, I do because I changed when it comes to relationships. Like I said, I've unfortunately I've never been faithful in any relationship I've ever been in, but the
Mm-hmm.
one I'm in now, I've 100% been.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all in the reason why I changed, why I cheated in the first place. So I had to have a reason to do it. It was something that was lacking in that relationship that would make me cheat. I didn't have to do it. I just did it because it was something lacking and I was looking for it. Once I found it in that other person, most of the time, the men that I'm with leading up to me cheating, they already knew it was coming because I let them know this is what's going to happen if you don't change, or if you don't start doing this different, you don't do that. So when it's happened, really, they're not surprised because I kind of like told you it was going to happen.
Right.
But I have changed in that way where I don't even think about stuff like that. I have no desire to want to see another man. I'm content with who I'm with. But I was a serial cheater. I've never been faithful, ever.
So then that goes back to
So
the question. So y'all do believe that people
yeah,
can
so it goes
change?
back to you do
Can
believe that
change
people
Yeah.
can
this.
change.
I don't think you could change. My character is not to cheat. I cheated for a reason. So it wasn't in my character like, oh God, I have to do this. It wasn't like that. It was something that I was
Did
lacking in
you
one
did you
relationship.
feel like? Oh, okay. I was about to say, did you feel like maybe it was just so easy for you to do it
No,
because?
it wasn't easy because I was sneaking. If it was easy, I'd have did it in their face.
But
But
that's
it,
like a cheater because a cheater could cheat in this relationship
Yeah, they feel like
because
because
he
I
not
could do it,
happy,
I'm
he
gonna
not
just go
getting
ahead and do
sex
it.
or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But then
but
now
they
he in his
do.
whole new relationship, he getting a whole bunch all the sex he can need and more. The girl is doing
They
everything
do it
he
just because
want,
they
and
feel they
he
could
like,
do it.
I'm not gonna do her wrong, like and he won't cheat.
Yeah,
So
I do believe in that sense because cheating is not a character trait. Like I don't think cheating
yeah,
is a character trait. Like I
Right.
broke up with somebody because they acted too silly to me. That's a character trait. You
Right.
just silly. Don't change you being silly for me because he was like, I'll change.
Right.
No, don't change. That's you. Why would you change
Right.
your personality for me?
Be with somebody that likes silly people.
They're like silly, right? But to me, that's a character trait. That's something to me you can't change. You can try to change it, but eventually you're gonna go back to your old self. Being
Yeah,
a cheater, it's something that you can because you have 1,000% control over that. That's up to you to do it.
yeah.
So you have some people that can't help it, but then you have those that can. And I don't think I think you can change, and that's the only aspect I do feel like you can change in. And if you have some type of addiction. Now, if you're a sex addict and you're cheating because of that, no, you can't change. You got to get help for that. So,
yeah.
mhm.
What you think,
So
Kilala?
okay, yeah, go ahead, Kilo. I'm sorry.
Because I
Uh,
want.
You want to be the host so bad.
No, I wanted to hear what she had to say about this part.
Right.
about the part.
No, about the can you change? Can a person
Oh,
change?
yeah, I think people could change. I think you could change either for the better or some people change for the worse. I think
Mhm.
each person, each relationship that you get into with, they bring a different side of you out. So
Exactly.
Right. Right.
how I am with one person, like you know how they use a saying that say the way you had him is not the way I
Right.
had
I
him.
had him. Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Right.
I feel like that makes people change. Like I feel like just depends on
Depends
the
on
relationship
the
that you
person.
in. People could change for who they want to change for.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
believe that too. Yeah.
I feel
Hmm
you on
So
that.
now, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just ask another question. So
Good.
is cheating y'all deal breaker? Like, is that a deal breaker for y'all, or y'all will forgive someone if they
Nah,
cheated?
I'll forgive you.
Oh no.
You
It
said
It
depends.
that
depends.
bad
I
quick.
think I will
It
too. I
depends.
will.
I
Mm.
will. I'll forgive you.
'Cause look,
Why
look,
you
It
will
de-
forgive them?
I mean,
No,
I'm the
I
type
it's
of
will,
person.
because
a
if I
deal
mistake,
breaker for me.
I'll forgive you up to a certain
But
extent.
that's not a mistake.
yeah.
That's a conscious action.
Nah, people
That
Yeah.
actually
Exactly.
was a
man, listen,
choice.
things happen. I'll
Yeah.
forgive you.
Yeah. I,
But it's about after going moving forward, what we doing after. Like how we going to work on either us or work on what we doing after. So
And
I
only one time, he only got one time, one
yeah,
chance.
you get one time to play with me. Second time, all right, you doing too much.
Because I feel like when it comes to that, I don't know if I could. I don't know, but I feel like when men cheat, they just don't have no self control. They just
they
stupid.
They got
feelings
But
not
when
in.
self-control.
women
Yeah.
cheat, I feel like when women cheat,
We feeling
it's
it.
a lot of emotion in it. It takes a lot for us to cheat, and if we cheat a lot, we get emotionally involved. I'm sorry, emotionally involved and all of that. Like with men, it's not like that. So
I don't
I
know
don't
why people always say that.
And
'Cause I don't think that's
Right, me neither. Like I feel like
I,
you are really conscious of what you're doing. Like
I
it goes for you too. Like yeah, I don't believe that.
Yo,
I
They
me,
think
fit in.
also I think women like some women cheat because they just want to cheat, like just because
Yeah.
they looking for something else too. Like it don't necessarily got to be a emotional thing or I'm
They're looking
attached.
for a certain satisfaction.
Yeah, some people just listen.
Yeah, some women are like that, but majority is more to it for them when they do that.
They
It is
lacking
definitely
something. I'm
more.
telling you, women, if women is lacking something in a relationship, they're
She
gonna go
go.
find it somewhere else. Because
Mm-hmm.
all you gotta do is talk to that one friend that you know that's a male, and you telling him, you confiding in him, telling about your relationship. He gonna be everything that your man was not, just to get the
Mm-hmm.
draws. Like,
to get the
yeah.
penny
and
out.
Hmm.
So who else is that a deal breaker for?
that's a deal breaker for me. I've never cheated in none of the relationships
Oh,
I've been in. I've
you
ever
insane.
cheated, and the reason,
I
and
just
this is a reason, and it might get a little bit raw for y'all. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to.
Real and
Is it
raw.
fraud?
Let it flow.
Is it
I'm trying.
Oh,
I want to say it so it doesn't
say
sound
it?
too. But the reason why I've never been a cheater because I don't believe in having sex with more than one person at a time. I can't have two men's spirit into me, and I'm more confused after that. I That's
Hmm.
just me.
Right.
I can't let two men into me at I go, okay, I have sex with you one night and then I'm cheating and I'm going to have sex. I can't do
Oh,
that.
so
it,
we
I,
know who never had a threesome.
it messed up your pH balance. That messed up
but
your pH balance.
I just don't. I don't believe in that. I just can't. If I'm with one man, I'm with that one man until I'm not with that man no more. That's
mm.
it
Hmm.
for me.
Oh wow,
Then when you know,
that's
Who said,
that's
"Oh
commendable, huh?
wow"?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
that's
wow,
that's
you
good.
know,
I
I
did.
think
that's
That's
just me. That's just
commendable.
how I am.
That's commendable.
that's
My
dope.
one time I was
Hmm.
dating seven at a time.
Huh?
I said at one time I was dating seven at
She
a
said,
time.
huh?
Come again.
But wait a minute.
I was like,
But just
And
what?
look
y'all
at the
think she was
logic
the
of that,
same.
right?
Y'all always
Look
think she the
at the
same.
look at the logic in that, right? You and one man, y'all have sex. His essence is going into your body.
Not
Then you
essence.
have
I got
sex with
6 more
another
on
man.
deck.
His, se-
But
his
that don't mean
essence
she
is
had
going
sex
into
with all
your
seven
body.
of them. She might
No,
have just
I'm
been.
just saying to have, to
It
cheat
may not been
and
seven in the same day, but probably that same week.
no, 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 no. It don't have to be in the same day. It could be the next day or next week. The point
No.
is,
It was
you're
good.
having different men into you.
You talk
That's
about
what I'm trying to
the
say.
And then
energy,
how
right?
could you juggle seven men at one
Girl, it was
time?
hard. I had to put asterisks and all types of codings next to the name to know who the hell I was even talking to. Like it was crazy.
Mm-mm.
That's a lot.
Oh, see, that's my point. You was
A lot
all
of work.
confused because you
It was a
had
lot of work.
7 different men. You was all discombobulated
This
What? We
come
because
got
you
it
had
together?
Was it
but
fun?
eventually you
Huh?
got it together because you stopped.
Was it
I
fun?
only stopped because I met my husband, but it wasn't for that. I be in these streets, let me tell
But
you.
was it fun
Outside.
though?
It was fun. Mm,
it was fun.
It was Liddy.
Yeah.
yeah. I only
Wait,
stopped when I
so
met the
so
right person that made me stop. But other than that, yeah, I was out here in these
so
streets.
to clear this up for the world, so that nobody will. Where was 7 men you was actually sleeping with, or was just 7 men you was cheating with? Like you was cheating with and just talking with them and
Two
just getting
and
what you
two.
wanted out of all the 7 men, or you was actually sleeping with all 7 men.
Both.
Okay,
Get that shit
okay.
wrong, girl.
Real
And you
and
know what?
raw.
And you
Real
know
and
what's so
raw.
messed up about it? I'm quite sure it is somebody out there that can relate to
It is.
Oh
Yeah, of
what
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
she
course.
just
Oh
said.
yeah.
Oh,
A
they
That
whole
definitely
lot
Mm-hmm.
of
doing it
people.
It
now.
of
is.
course.
Yep.
That's
A
if
whole
All
lot
right,
of
so
people.
all right, so she said how many men she dated at one time. Well, how many men, except for you, Ma, because I see you, you
She
not
was
with
The
like,
them.
same.
"Wait,
But
she
how
was locked
many
down."
men have each of y'all dated at one time before? How
Only
many?
two.
Only
Two
two.
at a
Yeah.
time?
Me,
It was
Like
only
two or
one and
three.
another one for me. Yeah.
me three, but I wasn't sleeping with all three. I was sleeping with two, and then just
I was sleeping with like
dating one.
three.
Sorry to that
No,
one.
I'm
yeah, I was just
so
getting what I needed out of that one, and the other two was
They gonna be looking at this podcast like, what in the?
it's real.
It's
that was
rolls in
before
this
though.
I
house.
You know
know
that
that's
was
it. What in the fish eye going on?
Because this shit is juicy.
Okay, this the tea
Kilolo, did you
intense.
what
answer?
No, go
Huh?
ahead, Mister.
Did you answer Kilolo?
And nope.
Kilodo said, I speak
And
the
she's
fifth.
not going to answer.
I plead the fifth.
Girl, you
That
come
mean it
from
was
a
but we
more
long
than
know it
line.
was
two.
five.
You
That
come
mean it
from a
was
No,
more
long
than
Nigga, there was
line.
no
two.
more than five. I plead the fifth. I'ma just
Look, you
drink.
come from a long line from assistant pimp. We've been pimping, she's been pimping, she's been.
No, ma'am, I am an angel. I am a saint.
What
The
Yeah,
about you,
but
Jazz?
Vanessa ain't in
oh,
the
she
answer.
asking
She
a
talking.
question. Vanessa
Uh,
said two.
I thought y'all was going
I
for
said
Jazz and
three.
Kilo.
Oh, three. Yeah. Okay.
we ain't
You
forgetting
said
you up there
damn.
for chocolate, honey.
I talk to multiple
You
people
said
without
damn.
doing anything with them. I would say I mean I'm kind of like talking to different people a lot,
You sound like you
right?
lying.
Right.
No,
Exactly. She
right?
spelled
Like
it out.
I never slept with more than two people at a time. But like talking to a lot, just talking,
Just
yeah, a
talking.
Now, if you
few.
count just talking, I had about 13, 14 of them things.
All right, so dating at a time, I don't think I dated more than two people at a time. I
What's
never
the
did. It was
definition
more
of
than two
Say
at a
dating?
time.
dating these days.
Right. What is
Sleeping
the
or
definition
going
of
on a
dating?
date date.
You mean like
No, like
having
dating it means like
conversation?
really like going out on dates, like spending time with them, having sex, like that. Like
That's part of a date
y'all in a
having sex.
relationship but not in a relationship,
That's
I guess.
part of
I
this.
don't know.
That's part of the date having sex.
No, I'm dating
no,
you.
not
Like
dating.
we
So.
no, I'm just saying
I'm
like
just
shut
like,
up, BB.
But what I would say now, right, with today day and age, like that was before the old me. But the new me, now that would be way before I had my kid. Like now that I have a daughter, I think more highly of myself, and I would never like be involved with two different many men and all of that. No,
She said
that was
two different
before.
mini men.
No,
Man,
no, that was
my girl gonna
before.
wake up and
Now
say it.
I just want one. That's
Oh
it.
my
Cause,
Which
god.
one,
'cause
to
I
two
my
like
girl,
Grandma.
or
what?
mini?
One man to my
No, but for real, now I just want one. Like Grandma said, I agree with her point now. Before I wouldn't agree with because I was young, that I was younger. But now I agree to her point because it's like you get their spirit, you just get
They
the demons,
everything.
all the
they
they
energy, they
everything,
all
they
they shit,
energy.
yeah.
You can't do that now. It's just I don't
Especially
know.
coming from that sperm,
Right
honey.
now, these
That's where all
niggas
the
come with
energy
a
coming
lot of
from.
shit up in them.
well, if
Yeah.
y'all better do it with somebody that got some money on. Maybe
And
that energy will be decent to you.
it
Here
throw
she
off your
go.
pH balance too. Like it ain't healthy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it isn't. Yeah.
Like I never I don't like I think that having getting train ran on, I think that's so stupid.
What?
What?
The
Like
what?
having
What?
the
Who's talking
having
about
the
a
These trains
train?
up in here.
no, I'm just saying. I think that's
Well,
because
we wouldn't
about
even know
dating
what
at the
you're saying
same
because we
time. I'm
ain't never
just saying.
had that happen.
No, no, I'm just
Who
saying
said
me
that?
neither. No, me neither. I was
Jasmine,
just
who
saying.
said
I
that?
think that is weird. Like you
Yeah,
ever think that's weird having
What's
two?
going on here?
yeah.
Yeah.
What David said, I ain't never ever had that happen to me. I want to see what that be
See
like.
that been like
Uh, 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 uh.
No, the
No,
hell you don't. No, the hell
but no,
you
I
don't.
never
No,
had
that
it I just said I think
that
that's
mo
weird.
that
I
that
think that
has
is
to
weird.
be
Like,
the most degrading thing a man could never do to a woman
be,
is to run a train on her
because
like that.
Oh yeah.
Auntie, you said
That's
having
very
sex.
degrading.
You said having sex with two different people at a different time. So I'm saying, what if they were doing it at the same time? I think that's weird because you might as well be
But
doing it
look,
at the
now
same
her
time if
No,
saying
you having two different men inside of you.
she said
no, but
that's
that's different. When you having a train ran on you, that's men coming in you back to back to back to back
But
to
that's what I'm
back.
saying. Like that's weird to me.
Choo
That's weird to me.
choo. Go
That
woo.
is stupid.
that is the most degrading thing a man could
That
do to a
is.
woman
I think
like
that's
that.
weird. I never did that in my life.
It is.
I
It
never
is.
did that in my
That's
life. I
I
don't.
hope not, Nessa. I hope
Huh?
not.
No,
I
I
hope
swear. I
not.
put that on everything I love.
Well,
Two
we
and let me
and a
tell you,
man.
we ain't doubting you.
Two men.
I'm
Yeah, no, for
I
real.
thank
I ain't never in
But
my life.
that's too much. That's too much
I
digging to
thank
me.
God that I've never put myself in a situation
Yeah.
or been around people with that mentality that would do that to a woman.
Yeah.
Jasmine, he had
I
the
never.
dingaling of gold.
But
Jasmine, the
what
dingaling of gold. Tell you more, he
Yeah.
had the dingaling of gold.
what's the difference? Well, I mean, right, this may sound crazy because I know the difference clearly, but what's the difference from a train and a threesome? Because that's multiple men as well. So I know
Nuh-uh.
Well, a
that's different,
threesome
but
is
is it different?
three.
Yeah, that's only
A
Threesome,
three.
threesome is three.
two women and one dingaling.
A
Not no
three, a threesome is
A
three
and
train
you
people. A
could
by
be,
train is
yourself.
multiple
But a
people.
but a
threesome
train could
could
be
be
more
two
than one.
men
A
and
train
one
could be
woman
two.
too.
No, a
Isn't
train
Yeah,
that
could be
right?
like a train is a train. Like
No,
next
a
stop.
train could be more
yeah.
than
Like
two.
Next
multiple
stop
No,
people coming
I
on
know
top of
that
is
a
you.
train
crazy.
could be more than
That's
two,
crazy.
Right.
right?
Oh
Right,
yeah,
but
a train could be 15.
Mhm.
right.
That
Yeah,
But
a
much.
I'm
train can
saying
go
if
as
you
long as the
having a
motherfucker.
threesome, that's the
No, the
same
train
thing.
running.
No,
No, the
no,
Ain't the
threesome is
same,
not the
Choo
same
Jazz. A
thing.
threesome
choo.
is
More
Uh-uh.
than
no.
one person is
No.
a train.
No, but for real though,
Nah,
A
they ain't the
at the
train
end
same.
of the
is
day, no.
somebody
No,
stop,
Real talk
get
Jasmine.
though.
off,
But
and
look,
get on the next.
but for real, at the end of the day, that's a serious matter because someone out there has been had a train ran on
Yeah,
them,
that's
and
weird. That's
that
weird.
shit ain't even right though. At the end of
That
the
But
shit
if
is
day,
they
weird.
that
That's
shit
wanted
ain't
it, if
that's
they
right.
did it
degrading.
willfully and they was an adult, I mean, it is what it
I
No,
don't
is.
think.
but you know how back in the days you could have been a teenager and somebody could have did that to you. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is
Well, that's
traumatizing
considered rape.
still.
Right. We talking
That's in
about
the
Yeah,
train
willing
of rape.
that's
participants.
great.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talking about
Right.
willing participants.
Talking
Like
about
Mhm.
you went to
Willing
their house. It
participants
was
ain't no
20
willing
men there.
participants inside of no train running.
It
No,
is.
listen,
They
like some
had,
people
you know how
fantasize.
many
That's
four
something
some.
that's a fantasy for some people.
You
Like
yeah,
never seen an orgy?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen
Maybe
an
I mean,
orgy, but an
that's what an
orgy is not a
orgy is,
train. A
girl.
train, a
never been
train.
An
on one.
You
orgy is
know how when
everybody doing
what's that movie
everybody.
that I like
Yeah,
with
I ain't never
Jodie
been in
Foster?
that
I think
either.
it is called The Accused.
Vanessa, I
Remember
ain't
The
never been in
Accused?
that either.
Okay.
Right. I think we getting off topic, y'all.
No,
Yeah,
we ain't
yeah,
off
yeah.
topic.
Let's
We
Off
on
topic.
topic. This ain't off topic.
No. Yes,
like I
it is.
can't do that. Like, and I can't do a threesome either.
mm.
I can't do no threesome. I don't
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
not sharing either,
I
Jasmine.
can't do it with two men, two girls in them, or a guy and a girl.
Yeah,
That's so
I'm
dumb to
not
me. That's
sharing.
so dumb.
I got different
I
thoughts
don't
on that,
like
but I
when
won't.
people
I'd
say
rather
they
not
like
say.
threesomes or want to have a threesome. It's like, for what? That is the dumbest thing
I
ever
never
to me.
even visualized doing nothing
I
like
don't care
that.
who it is. I don't care if it was me and two guys, me and the guy and the girl, me two girls. That's just so a threesome
Now,
is just
two
so
girls
dumb
and a
to me.
man,
That is like
that
the
sound
dumbest.
about
Out
right.
of all the sexual things you could do, I hate when people talk about threesomes. That's so annoying to me.
Girl, live a
I don't know
little.
why.
Nah, just playing. What my boy said, that's my pleasure. Nah, just playing.
I don't know. That's dumb to me. I don't know.
Yeah. So,
All right.
because y'all is silly.
Like, yo.
'Cause that's TMI. TMI.
Okay, what was the
Oh,
next thing? Yeah,
What was your body count, Ma?
Oh,
my,
that's
my
good.
What was
body count?
what's your
Do y'all
body
know your
count?
body count?
Grandma, you do not got to answer them.
No, I know I don't have to, but hey, I'm grown.
I
you
know
know.
that's right.
But I had 6 children by
No, we're not
three
counting your
different.
kids' fathers.
Let her finish. Let her
I
finish. That's
wasn't
a body.
Come on, because I'm doing the math with you. Come on.
I've had 6 children by 3 different men,
Okay.
right? And then I've had my husband now. My latest children's my last 3 children's father was a long-term relationship, was 22 years. So I was with him for 22 years, never cheated.
Mm,
Then I met my now husband for 25 years, never cheated.
mm.
So I would say my body count is what,
I,
5?
Oh
That
God.
was 4.
4?
That was
Yeah.
5. She said
That
three,
was
baby
4.
Oh
daddy.
no,
no,
it's 4.
no,
4.
it's
My
four.
body count 4.
Look, not her being
Yeah.
a grown man. She said, yeah, it was four.
Not counting the 5. We're not counting the 5.
No, no, what
Maybe that's
confused me
her.
is because
That's her.
I
I can't do the
added
five.
my
I can't
last
do the 5.
three children's father
Yeah, you
in
added
there.
him twice. That was 4. I was counting for you. I had my hands.
Yeah.
I was
Dang,
counting.
Okay,
man,
But
yeah.
that's
That
good.
was
That's
4.
no, ma, that's what's up. That's commendable, man. Cause
Oh,
I
Y'all
thank
should
you.
have
I
y'all should
done
have
lost
learned from
count.
her. Grams, why you ain't teach nobody
I
nothing?
know
She
that's
did it
right.
for her daughters, fast asses.
Speak for yourself,
Amen.
because
I
I'm
Jesus.
wasn't
not.
fast.
I done lost count. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah, I wasn't
Me,
fat
yeah,
I
because
don't
see,
even.
I
back
can't
in my days,
that
we
question.
didn't. I didn't have to sleep with nobody to do for nothing. Like at the end of the day, back in the days, it was so sweet. It's not like how it is now. That's why when I sit and I listen to y'all, because back in the days, I used to could talk to guys and just get their money. Like I ain't have to sleep with them. I
Conversation
ain't have to
rule
do
the nation.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just. My conversation was just that good, and I was just getting niggas. And at the end of the day, the streets can speak for itself, and people, people know. Anybody that's watching this that know this, no, I ain't have to sleep with nobody. I have been in relationships sometime, right? And like we'll be in the bed, and you ain't getting nothing. Like, nah, we ain't doing nothing. Like, so I don't, yeah,
Yeah,
mm.
I don't
I
have a lot
wasn't,
either because I've always been in a
nah,
relationship too, and I'm not a
nah.
cheater.
But Kiki, what's your
So
body count? You since you talking.
Well, my body count,
I,
I don't tell you my body count. Okay, wait a minute. And okay, what age
Here
do you
go the math,
where
guys.
you wait, how far do you want me to go back to?
No,
Because I
your
total.
The
life,
body
Total
your
body
okay, my
life.
count.
body count.
Body
Okay,
count is
wait
body
a minute.
count.
Let me tell
Your
you,
total
wait.
count.
Don't say names.
No, I'm not gonna
You
do
can.
that. I wouldn't do that. But I'm doing it in my head. Just wait a minute, give me a
Oh,
minute. 7.
Mm.
7.
I can
that's
believe that.
good.
I can believe that.
Ma, stop capping.
And the
Hey,
fact
seven
that
in
you
the
say
right
it
time,
with an
y'all.
That's
accent,
real
why
shit,
you
real
do it
talk.
with
Seven in the
us?
Like,
right
let me
time is
tell you
good.
something. I was also a person that when I was in a relationship, I stayed in a relationship for a long amount of time. I wasn't dipping and dabbing in relationships and doing stuff like
That's
that.
how I
Back in the
was. I
days,
was
I
in
wasn't
long.
doing stuff like that. If I was with you, I was with you.
Mm.
When I
Yeah, me
got a little
too.
Yeah.
bit older, did a little dipping and
I
dabbing.
learned from
But
my mom and
mm-mm.
my grandma because
Nah,
the best
I
thing
wasn't.
I
I
Ooh,
wasn't doing that.
Kiana,
Out
you
of my heart.
don't cap
Listen,
Kiana,
either.
let me tell you
We
something.
I'm not
we
capping. I've been in relationships
we
for
ain't
quite
even
a long
going
But
we
let
ain't
me
wait,
even
tell
gonna
you
talk about
something.
body count.
I'm
Just cause you was in a
50. How
relationship,
old am
that don't
Wait,
mean
I?
you ain't cheat.
I'm 50 something.
that
I don't
does
know
mean
how
that.
old I am. But anyway,
let her
yeah,
finish. Let
seven
Kiki finish.
relationship. Yep.
You said what, Kiki?
Huh?
You said what?
No, I said, I said, and I'm 50 something. How old am I? I'm 50 something.
Not how old am I?
Wait.
4. 4.
Right, I'm gonna be 55 this year. And that's word is bond. That's word to everything I love. I had 7 relationships in my life that I that was relationships that I
Well,
Just
so
dealt with.
who
because
hey,
you
ever
have
had sex
hey,
outside of their
relationships,
relationship?
yeah, that's what I'm about to
I'm
say. Just because y'all
sorry.
have relationships, that
No,
don't mean you ain't have sex
no,
outside of your
and that's what I'm
relationship.
trying to tell you. That's what I told you back in the day.
No,
We didn't have to do. We wasn't doing
no,
that
but
back in
not
the
even
day.
that. When you were single, did you? I'm talking about even when you were single, not being in a relationship, not cheating outside your relationship. Just at a point in your life when you were single for
But
a little
that's what I'm
while.
telling you, Jasmine. When I was single, I wasn't thinking about that. I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even focused on that because I was getting money. You understand what I'm saying? I was getting money and I was having fun and living my little life and doing the things that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about that. When I was in a relationship, I was in a relationship. And let me tell you something. And that's going back from public school. From 256, I'm not gonna name the name, and that was a young thing from junior high school to then when I moved to Roosevelt. Then until after Roosevelt, it was in Roosevelt. Okay, Roosevelt, right?
Okay,
Then
Roosevelt.
look, then upstate, and then your father, and then my situation. Yeah. Now
She
I
said,
know
huh,
what.
huh.
Mm-mm. Nah, I
I ain't no
wasn't doing
friend. I
that.
can't.
Nah,
I
I
can't even
wasn't
tell you.
doing
I'm
that.
be honest.
No. Mm-mm.
It is what
All
it
right,
is.
well, now that we opened up a little bit and we got a little bit of body counts and we got a little bit of all of this and all of that, what the guru, the gossip guru, got for us, V?
What you got for us,
What you
Okay.
got
V?
for us today, VV?
I just want to shine a light on my girl Angie Stone. Send a little condolence to her family,
Oh,
Mm.
kids, and things like
R.I.P. to Angie
that.
Stone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah, condolences. Yes.
Mm.
give you a little background what happened. So she was coming from Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, from a concert to go to Atlanta, and her sprinter flipped a few times, and it hit 18 wheeler hit her.
mm,
Mm.
Everybody survived except for her.
that's crazy.
At 63
Mm.
years
Mm.
old, she
Mm.
already
Oh
was
wow.
battling with type 2 diabetes. That's why she was getting a little, a little small. And then remember, she was talking about they were jipping her on her money on royalties and
Mm,
songwriting and things like that.
You know they trying to say they killed her because of that too.
mm.
And then
Mm.
That's
her
crazy.
son's birthday by
She died
D'Angelo.
on his
His birthday
birthday.
was the day. His birthday was a
The,
couple of days before she
no,
passed.
it was the day she passed.
Oh,
It
it
was
was
the
the
day before.
I thought it was the day
His
before.
is
They
like
said the
his
day,
birthday
and then
was today, and she died tomorrow. It was like
yeah.
that,
So
No,
Oh
I thought it was
wow.
on the day.
huh?
I read that his birthday was the day she died.
I read
I
Mm.
it
read it
was
was
it
the
was
day
it was
Yeah,
just
before. I don't know.
but it is
Wow.
so crazy because she was in out there performing in Alabama. That's how she ended up. That's why she was out there. But
right.
now you see the video of her performing the night before, and then to think the next day. Like I'm just looking at her while she was performing. I was like, wow, nobody even knew that
No,
that.
Exactly.
but you know what's crazy? If you go on her page, her last post, she put March 3rd. I got a surprise for y'all.
Ooh,
Like she posted
Wow.
her other stuff before that. Like she was like saying whatever she was saying, and she was like, March 3rd, Baltimore. I got a surprise for her, something like that. But I was like,
all
dang.
right. So people done bought her tickets for Baltimore and stuff like that, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Mm.
crazy. That's
They probably
that's
Wow.
they
unfortunate.
should they probably still do something, but and just just in memory. I don't know. But that's why
Wow.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to
that's all
Angie
I wanted
Stone.
to
That's
touch
crazy.
Yes.
for today. So I'm just gonna leave that.
Condolences. Yes.
Yeah, that's sad.
Okay. So,
Back to the freak. Like,
Why
Oh,
we
we
nobody
didn't
want to
really
talk
say
about
nothing after
body
that.
counts after that.
no, this is right. It's a
I
moment of
know, right?
silence.
yeah, right?
Oh, and rest in peace to my family that's in Franklin. We just lost a boy through one of our little from in a car accident too this weekend. So rest in peace to my family and my condolences to my people in Franklin.
Rest in
Aw,
peace.
condolences. That's
Condolences.
Yeah. Send
AT,
my
but what was
prayers
the
to
second
everybody that's
thing?
out there lost somebody.
Mm.
Yes.
Because I thought it was two
The second
conversations.
the second question was, is it a difference between men heartbreak and women heartbreak? But we kind of answered that.
Hell no, because you know what hurt.
You know what's so crazy?
You know what hurt my feelings. I'm sorry. You know what hurt my feelings if I have back then when I had sex with Nick, he be like, "So what time you leaving?" That was the heartbreak. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, I can't spend the
I'm so
night.
glad I had that.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't get an air mattress
Oh,
at this
I'm what?
Yeah.
I'm talking about back when I was young and dumb. I was young and dumb, yeah.
Lordy.
That was a heartbreak right there because you ain't got no ride. You
Vanessa,
got to catch a cab.
that sounded like your auntie when she said, "What time y'all leaving?" Remember?
So y'all ain't tired yet?
All right,
Niggas
okay.
be yawning.
Oh,
Oh,
y'all
okay.
talking about me?
Remember you asked somebody. You said, "So what time y'all leaving?" Because we about to go
Oh,
to bed.
I knew right then. I heard her say it the first time. And I said, I ain't gonna say that. I know she told me I ain't gonna say. And she said to get it wasn't funny at the time, but I think about it, I was like, something wrong with my aunt because then she said out loud again, she said, so what
No
time
Yo,
y'all
pushing.
leaving? I said, right
yo,
now.
didn't I tell y'all I was working on me? I'm changing. I'm working on me.
That was
Appreciate
last
it.
week.
Yeah,
No,
that
I was just
was
playing. I
just
was
a
just
few
playing.
weeks ago.
I was just playing.
Shut up,
Look,
Jazz.
I was just about to say Christmas morning. No.
She's still working,
That's
Gramps. You still
right.
working,
It's the
kids. You still
effort.
Yep,
It's
Look,
working.
the effort.
I'm a
You
she
need
up
to
work
the
in
figure
steps.
out in
progress.
1 month.
Jazz, she up the steps, but not all the steps.
What was about to be your question, Kilolo?
Oh no, I was about to say, I was about to make a statement. I never in my life got my heart broke.
Me neither.
Kiana,
Never.
Me neither. And that's
Kiana,
the crazy
Like I
thing.
Kiana.
You
I
must
was about to
got
say,
hot
yep,
like
me
Teflon.
neither, baby.
My
No,
age never had my heart broke.
no. Now I have broke two
Oh,
hearts,
I broke a
but
lot of hearts.
I
no,
broke a
I
lot.
broke
I
two.
never had my heart broke.
But yeah, I broke two. But and then can I tell you something else too? Every relationship that I ever left, we always continue to be friends.
Mm.
Like
But
it
Yeah,
wasn't never like no hard
you should be
feelings
friends. Yeah,
or no beef or nothing like that. We always ended up on
on
good
a
neutral
cool level.
terms. Yeah. The only one I really had a problem with was your dad, when we
It
broke
went to
up.
the
But
left.
other than that,
I've had my
mm-mm.
heart broke. I've had my heart broke,
Me
Never.
too.
and my heartbreak came in when I was in my long term relationship. I thought he loved me, but I was in an abusive relationship. And that
Mm-hmm.
kind of broke my heart because if you love me and want me to be
You
with
wouldn't
you,
treat me
why
like
would
that.
you be emotionally
Yeah.
abusive, physically
Mm-hmm.
abusive? So that kind of broke my heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And you know what, let me say something since you said that's always was a reason, like when we had the last conversation, I don't know which one we was talking about, when I said that I never had nobody that put their hands on me or hit on me, because growing up, I seen that growing up. So I used to always say, I'm not being with nobody that gonna put their hands on me, because if you love me, you're not gonna put your
Exactly.
hands on me, you're gonna walk away. A real man gonna walk away. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I was like, I would never deal with nobody that put their hands on me. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I got him
Mhm.
before. Ain't nobody never hit me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Him. That's what I said in the last part. But I don't
Got
know what
him
you
up.
were talking about. Like him. That's something else. And he grabbed me up over something stupid because yeah, it was so stupid. I don't know if y'all want to
Was
hear
But
it
I
about
to
it.
the
It was so
I
left?
tell
stupid.
you one thing. I learned my lesson. I bet you a motherfucker can't put his hands on me again.
We better
Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
not.
know that's right. I know
Keep
that's
that
I
right.
pinky
bet you
on you.
that.
Mm-hmm. I
Well,
know
Mm-mm.
I've
Yeah.
been
that's right.
heartbroken. I was heartbroken twice
Mm.
in
Oh,
Mm.
my life.
no.
And the first time it made me into a demon. I started to act like guys,
I
the
know
Mm.
that's
niggalos. I
right.
started acting like
The
them and
nigga
Mm.
treating them how they treat women, like just
Dog.
doing them any old type of way.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last heartbreak was not too long ago, and it just still, like, it still sit with me a little bit, but I'm becoming a
Right.
stronger person, and I'm about
Yeah,
to
it takes a
strive
minute.
through it, and do what
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do, because I got a daughter now. It's different when you got a kid involved. You gotta do what you gotta do for your child, and you be strong for your child, and move on for your kids,
It's
Yeah,
okay
and,
to
you
and
do
be
can't
that.
let
into
your
your
kids.
kids and love your kids, and just have that bond with your kids where you don't gotta worry about no men. So
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you can't let your kids see you like, what I'm saying, see you weak, and,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, you gotta be strong. Like, you can't especially the little
Yeah.
girls, you can't let them see you like that. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Because
Mm-hmm.
trust me, kids watch everything.
Mm-hmm. Especially my grandkids. Oh yeah.
When you
Oh
think they
yeah.
not looking, you think they in the corner playing. Trust me, they
Mm-hmm.
watching everything you doing and listening to everything you
Mm-hmm.
say.
Mm-hmm.
You
Jimmy
know
said,
what's
Jimmy be
been
like,
like?
oh, why you crying? Why? See, she be a soft type of thing, so
Mm-hmm.
she wouldn't feel, she know her mama, her, she wouldn't even, because it's okay to show your emotions. You don't have to be on the shell because you have a kid, but just certain stuff
No,
that
that little girl right
no,
there.
certain stuff
If
that you
a kid
deal
was
with,
upset or something,
that's
a
what
dream
you
would
might
probably
be,
already know, because a dream is so
she,
smart and
she's looking
so
at how you
alert and
dealing
so
with
on
stuff now.
point.
But you know
Shit.
what? With like being at like Kilolo and Slim, never having your heart broke. I always think about when it hopefully it never happens, but if it happens, it's going
Mhm.
to be devastating.
Devastating. You
It's
girl.
going
I don't
to
think
hurt. Yeah, it
But
will.
but
Trust me.
but Nick, Nick,
It's
I might
just
end
because
up in
it
the
never
hospital.
happened, huh?
I might end up in the hospital.
Yeah, like it will be so devastating. Like I always say stuff. I'm like, damn, I said it never
Mhm.
happened, but I know when if it,
Mhm.
God forbid it never happens, but if
Yeah.
it do, it's going to be
I
like the
don't think
worst heartbreak
But you
ever.
know what though, Unique? I just feel like right now I'm too late in my stages for that. Like I can't get my heart broke. If we don't work out, we don't work out. But I'm not gonna get my heart broke. You understand? So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't
I
think I'm
might be sad and mope
devastated.
around for like a week or two, three, maybe a
It don't
month, two.
necessarily
You know
have
what
to
I'm
be a
saying?
heartbreak
You
from
know
a
what I'm saying?
relationship.
But no.
It could be it don't
But
necessarily
what
have to
else
be a
could I get
heartbreak
my
from a
heart breaking
relationship. It
from?
could be a heartbreak from anything. You
Yeah.
From
get your
what?
heart broke from
Can't nothing
whatever.
break my
Anybody
heart.
could. I ain't saying you personally. I'm just saying in general. Anybody can get a
Mm,
heartbreak from any which way. It don't have to be just a
mm,
relationship that broke your heart. But people try to be so like strong and be like not caring, but then it be hitting them in the same time. But they just try to be like, oh, I'm too G'd up. I'm too gangster for this. I'm too this and I'm too that, and it don't phase them. But it technically be phasing a little bit to certain people.
Right.
mm.
They just don't,
Wow.
don't talk about it or whatever. But people be heartbroken and just don't really notice that they be heartbroken.
Yeah,
Well,
because I trust
I
me, I was
haven't been
heartbroken when
heartbroken.
my mother died.
Oh,
When I
like
lost my
that
Now
mom,
that's
something
something different.
nah, I
Yeah.
was
No,
heartbroken.
a heartbreak is a heartbreak. That's what I'm
Heartbreak.
we
saying.
was
It don't
talking
have to
about that
be a
though. We was
Yeah,
relationship.
talking
Yeah, because I'm like,
about
of course we all was heartbroken on
Yeah.
everybody
something.
been heartbreaking
We
like
was
that.
talking about
Like,
relationship
yeah.
wise.
No,
Yeah.
I
Trust
never
me,
said
Jazz.
heartbreak. I'm saying women and men, different heartbreak and
Right.
women and
That's what,
men.
yeah.
I never said relationship. I just
Yeah.
said a heartbreak.
But I'm saying that's what we were
mm,
talking about deaths and stuff. Like, of course you get broke, your heart
Yeah,
broke,
of course.
that. But I'm talking about a heart broken from a relationship. I never experienced that type of heart.
Mm-mm.
I had a
Mm.
couple
And
heartbreaks.
like Unique said,
Heartbreak
if
hotel.
we ever do that shit gonna be crazy because
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But I don't
But
think it's ever gonna be crazy. I think it'll
What,
be.
Jack?
mm,
I don't
You,
know.
yeah, you
that
can,
heartbreak.
yeah,
What
that's
I
hard to
happened?
say, Lolo,
Yeah.
because it haven't happened
mean,
yet.
I don't think it'll be. I think. I
It
think the
just
type of
haven't
person that I am.
happened.
But I think the type of person that I am, me personally, I don't take nothing too like hard except for like deaths. But when it comes to like if you wanted to just leave from there tomorrow,
No,
I'm
it's not about leaving. Somebody
I'll be
leave me. That's not a heartbreak. I'm talking about if you walk in the room and catch them in the bed with your sister. Like that shit is heartbreaking. Like this is
I don't think that's a heartbreak to me
Now
because
that
I'd
ain't
be
a heartbreak.
really
I,
He
shit.
so much.
that's
Man,
heartbreaking.
let me walk in the
nah, that's
motherfucking
not
room and
heartbreak.
catch it up. What?
Heartbreaking
That
to
ain't a
me is when
heartbreak. That's rage.
That's
or
Tiana got a shield around her heart.
Well,
I
right
do.
now
yeah.
because it hasn't happened yet, but
Bob
we
wire
can
around that
all say
bitch.
that until it actually happens to you because you could say if you leave like somebody leave me right now like I ain't gonna be heartbroken that you left. I mean I may
Yeah.
be like damn we could have worked out but I'm not gonna be heartbroken. But if somebody do something detrimental to the point where you walk in and see your man that you've been with all this time inside another female, like you can't tell me that's not gonna hurt. Like
I
then
promise you, Auntie Nigga, it won't.
it's not gonna hurt. Then you a
Mm-mm.
whole different type of human
You
being,
know what will
girl.
hurt me. You know what hurt will break my heart. If you do something to my kid,
But we ain't talking about you. We talking about like relationship. We know
Yeah,
if you do something to my kid, I'm going to jail. And
yeah,
my
so
like
kids
in
are
a
that's
grown.
what
relationship,
breaks my heart.
but
Like
in a
if you
relationship,
sleep,
D Lolo, what would the guy have to do to like really break your heart? Like, so you tell us what he would have to do then to break
You
your
And
want
heart
if
to
it ain't
leave.
you
nothing, then you was just heartless. You
that's what I'm
just,
saying.
I
You
don't know,
really
put a
do you
Shield
not
shield
really
around
in
around.
her
love.
I
heart.
do. But Grandma said that in the last
Well,
place.
you
The last
not in
conversation.
love then,
You
because
I
not really
always
in
you
felt
love
let
that.
him do
then.
that.
I
And
always
yeah,
felt
you
that
Best
just,
in
friend.
my heart when it comes to like relationships and guys and stuff.
I'm saying, if I
That
walk
don't
in
break
on
my
my
heart.
husband doing something with another woman, I'm going to be in jail after the fact, but I'm going to be hurt while I'm in jail. Like it's going to really break my heart, but I'm going to be locked up, heartbroken because
Right.
somebody dying. Believe that.
Especially when he ain't that type of nigga and all of a sudden you
Right
cheating.
now.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, that's let me tell you something. Kudos to you then, because I pray that never happens to you. Because
Yeah, I
if
don't know.
it do, it is going to be something else. And that's what I be saying all the time. I'm like, Lord, just don't let it happen. Especially now at this age, when I feel like we're forever. usually
That's
like in that
right.
age, everybody you date is not forever. You still in your 20s.
Yeah,
But
that's
at
what I'm
my
saying. Like
age,
I ain't worrying about that now. Like
yeah, at
I'm
my age, the person I'm with is my forever person. And then for that
yeah.
forever person to break your heart, that's going to be detrimental. But for
That's
you,
something you got.
you know
You
what I'm
better
saying? You
fucking talk
still got a
about.
whole lot of life to live. If he
Yeah.
did something, you're going to be on to the next, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you still got a whole lot. In my
This
20s,
is
I
why I
probably
think if
wouldn't have
I
been
was to get
heartbreaking.
married today or tomorrow, and God forbid if I did see you in a bed with somebody, I don't know. I'm probably gonna be like, oh wow, like
Girl, bye.
that's gonna be it.
That's
Like
crazy.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna beat
But let
somebody
me tell you
motherfucking
something. What I
ass,
noticed
hurt,
about this little red
brains
girl
mixed
right
up
here.
all
This
at
I'm
little
once.
so
red girl is very unbothered by.
a lot of
Kiana is
things.
not bothered by nothing, and I have seen that. I have witnessed it that
Being
myself.
bothered and being heartbroken is two different things.
But it go
No,
hand in hand. Like a
but if
lot of
you
stuff
but
hurt
if
me.
to be heartbroken, it got to bother you. So if it ain't
No,
bothering
being
you,
heartbroken is really like something devastating, like something really like broke your heart. Being unbothered is like you unfazed of what's happening, like you just like
Same thing.
nobody can
so basically, she's
interrupt
unfazed if
nothing
she
that's going
walking
on
on her
on.
man or she
Like
walking
I
on
would be like,
somebody
And
I
that's what I'm
else's
saying.
tell you,
That's
I
person.
being
would be unfazed. I
unbothered.
would be
But
unbothered. I would not.
No way. You
I'm
can
telling
yeah,
you,
be.
that's
I'm
being
telling you,
unbothered. Heartbroken is two different things for me. That's not being unbothered is something different. Like you unbothered that like you got a friend and your friend trying to do something to throw hate on yourself. You unbothered by that.
Mhm.
That's not gonna break your heart. But something else really traumatic or really like, traumatizing or something it will break your heart. Like
But
that's two
she's
Yeah.
different things.
saying that nothing will
But
break
you
her
I
heart
hear what
walking.
she's saying, but I was
unless you
talking about
mess with
what you
her
saying.
son.
But if you
Yeah, but
walk
I'm
in on
going
your
by what off
man,
of her.
right? But I'm saying if you walk in on your man and your best friend, you mean to tell me you're gonna walk and be like, "Oh wow," and walk out the door?
yeah.
I can't believe that.
I'm just gonna cut them both off, and that's
Right, but
gonna be
I still
for
can't
me.
believe it ain't gonna hurt. I don't believe it ain't gonna hurt. You mean tell me that's not
I'm
gonna hurt
telling you,
you?
I will just cut
Then
them both
you're not really
off.
in love, Kiana.
No,
That's what I
I am in
said.
love, but
I
I
don't think
at
you're
said
the
really in
you can't
love.
be in love because
that is love. That I just love it my way, and I just
I mean,
don't
well, to each his
let
own.
people
So
She
break
feel
my heart.
how
Like
she
I
You
feel.
mean,
don't
to
let
each his
people. I
own.
don't let people break my heart. You
like
don't
I'm
let
saying,
somebody
I
break
don't
your
give
heart.
you the even. Like I don't know. That's just me.
Mm.
I'm just my
She's
heart is
been
So you
like
got your
that's just
heart
me.
on
Until
ice.
it
But
happens.
she goes so hard, and that's
But until
okay.
it happens, I could say I ain't gonna do a whole lot of stuff until it happens. Once it happens, it's a whole different daggone ball game. But you
You
can
know what
say a
I would
lot of
do? I
things
would
until it
literally
happens.
probably go sit in the car, probably shed a couple of tears, but not even cry that much, and then I'm gonna get over it in 10 seconds. I promise you.
All right, would you fall in love again, or is it gonna take you a minute to be back in that relate, or you gonna be
Nah, it's
on
gonna take
demon
me a
time?
minute. It's just gonna be like, all right, this what it like. I'm just gonna start doing other stuff in life. Like it won't never be. I don't know. I just will move on to something different. I don't know.
Mm.
That's just me.
And
I
you
mean,
one
to
in a
Mm.
each his
million,
own.
girl.
Well, we commend you for being strong
Well,
and
I
not
don't
letting
want to be
nobody
like
break your
this.
heart.
Girl.
But
Not
People
Jazz,
I
don't
what
don't
want
you
to
want
be
to be
got?
like
like
this.
this.
I don't.
What you got to take us out with? You got any advice to anybody out there that either was heartbroken or you want to give any advice to people that's trying to be in love with two different people at the same time?
Not the same
um,
thing.
the heartbreaking part, not really, because I don't even know if I ever been heartbroken. I don't think so, but I don't know. But
You would
Nah.
as
know if
far
you
as
was.
being in love with two people, I feel like it's possible. You eventually got to choose,
Jasmine, the
but
heartbreak is when you can't eat, you can't
Mm-hmm.
sleep,
You
you
lose
Yeah, that's
weight.
what
can't
I'm saying.
think, you
Mm.
can't do nothing. That's heartbreak when you
Well,
can't do
I don't think I've been
nothing.
heartbroken because I'm gonna eat.
I
So
never.
you
That's what I'm saying. So
I,
y'all
I
not
don't
y'all
think you
both
finna
think
start
y'all
me
No,
from
that's
this side.
stress.
this
Y'all
way,
putting
but
everything in
you
But
one
want
I was about to
category.
say,
Y'all
I
being
was
I,
about to say,
stressed
I
out.
was
I ain't
stressing the
quite
what?
Yeah,
like
that's
that
stressed
too,
out.
but
Y'all
yeah,
putting everything in the
give me a
same
So
seafood
category.
what
That's
is
boil.
not the same.
heartbreak? Because I've been stressed and depressed like that, but
Well,
I don't know
heartbreak is
what's
from a relationship. She meaning like from a relationship.
yeah, I'm talking
You'll
about
know if
from
you've
a
been heartbroken from a
yeah,
relationship.
that's what I'm saying. You would know that. That's what
No,
I'm saying. You
nah,
would know
I've
that.
been sad, but I haven't been heartbroken. I don't
That's
think.
what I'm
Okay.
Or
saying,
maybe
right?
I didn't have time to be heartbroken because I had kids. I had to keep it going for them. I don't know. Who knows? I
I
probably was
don't know how.
heartbroken and didn't even have time to be in my
Well, you'd have
heartbreak.
known it. If
I
you
don't
wasn't
know.
heartbroken, if you was heartbroken, you'd have known it because you'd have felt it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
done
never.
been
When my
heartbroken.
heart breaks, I was still eating like Vanessa said. I was eating,
I ain't not
Cause
but
y'all,
not eating.
cause y'all
No, I
greedy.
just don't think
but
it was.
my heart was broke. Like I was crying every day. Like my heart was broke, but I still
Mhm.
Yeah,
was, I still was doing stuff as I could, as I was doing, but I was
Mhm.
still heartbroken. Like I wasn't easily to fall in love with another person again. Like I wasn't
Mhm.
easily to just get back into another relationship again because
Right.
I didn't want nobody to play with my heart again. I wasn't just about to let another
yeah.
man come into my life and just be like, oh, I'm gonna just treat you good for this moment, and then no, it's hard to go back into another relationship because you're so heartbroken. But
Mhm.
yeah.
But you
I
gonna
want to
eat.
say something before we go. Right, I'm gonna tell
Y'all gonna eat.
my first heartbreak. I knew I was
Yep.
heartbroken when I used to write the letter and they say, what you doing? What song you listen to back in the day from the Quiet Storm? And I was writing
What?
my little letter and we folded a certain way. We sent it to the boy that we was heartbroken about. That's my little. I knew I was heartbroken when I was doing all that, like writing letters, like literally, like nigga, take me back, come back. You can blame it all on me. Like I don't.
I wrote you. Would you like me? Yes or no?
Nah, but that was my little first heartbreak when I was in my 90s. Yeah, those were the days.
Okay,
I
ladies.
wear
Well,
my
it's about
crown.
that time.
Real women
Grab your
hold each other
crown.
down.
We're wearing
Share
crowns now,
stories, real, raw,
man.
and proud.
Because
Hey.
we
Let's
always
talk
keep them
about what's going
adjusted. Never let them
down.
tilt. No matter
Yeah,
if
we
you're
wear our crowns
heartbroken,
up.
if you're in love with two people, always keep your crown adjusted. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We are everywhere. We are on YouTube, full episodes, Spotify, full
I wear my
episodes.
crown.
You can find us on Instagram,
Real women
TikTok,
hold each other
Facebook,
down.
you name
Share
it. We all over
stories,
the
Not
place.
real, raw,
keep
and
it up.
On the
Raise your
billboard,
let's
glass
talk about what's going
with the
down.
ladies with
Yeah,
class.
we
the
wear our
ladies.
Until
crowns
next
up.
time, ladies.
We wear our
We wear
crowns
our
up.
crown. And for the
Yeah,
people that is supporting us, thank y'all so much. We appreciate it
we
so
love
much from
you
the bottom of
guys.
our heart.
Well, thank you for
And keep it
listening.
coming. Tell a friend and tell a friend and
We
tell a
wear our
friend.
crowns
That's
up.
right. How about
Yeah,
that?
and
Yeah. And make sure y'all share us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and follow.
Peace.
I wear my crown. Real women hold each other down. Share stories, real, raw, and proud. Let's talk about what's going down. Yeah, we wear our crowns up.